G'day folks, Sonia King here with a HR tip about communicating with your employees. Gold can come from communication. And here's why. As a HR consultant, I was recently involved in what was intended to be a disciplinary meeting. There had been some tension between team members, where the newest employee was conducting themselves in a way that created disharmony. My advice was to start the meeting by asking this newest employee how they felt about their role in the business and raise the questionable conduct a little bit later. In my experience, the employee would be aware that things are not going so well. So it was a good place to start by getting their thoughts. We learned a great deal, and the manager had an aha moment. What we learned was the newest employee had been overseeing a job in a regional location, and it had all gone well. But when they returned to head office, the work was taken over by the person who used to do the job. It should have stayed with the newer employee. It was not intentional to take it away from this person, but a force of habit in the wider team to consult with the person who used to do the job. And as you can imagine, this made the newer employee feel confused. Their uncertainty about their role and place in the business was the cause of tension. It made sense why they were causing friction. Once we realised what had happened, we paused that discussion and arranged to talk to the person who used to do the job and had taken it over again when they returned to head office. We explained what we'd learned. When we did, they also realised the error and how it would make the newer employee feel. We agreed from then on the rest of the work would be handed back to the newer employee, and the wider team advised to direct their inquiries to the newer team member. We called the newer employee back to the meeting and explained what we'd realised, that it was a mistake, not intentional. The relief was obvious. And from here on, that job would be handed back to the new employee to complete. After the meeting, the manager told me they realised they needed to check in with their team more often, on an individual basis, even for a simple coffee catch-up every now and then. It would result in learning about what's going on for each person, and so be able to act sooner on any issues before things got worse. Everyone gets busy and caught up in their work, but taking the time to catch up with your team members yields gems, information that you can act on before things get worse. So make it a regular activity to take the time to check in with your team on an individual basis and listen to their experiences. If you would like to learn more about how I can help you in your business with your team, book a free 15-minute discovery call with me. Thank you for listening.